Institute. Oh. All right, here it is. We're there. Where is he? Why is he not here? What's going on? Why is Ryan not here when he said he would be? What the heck? Why is he 15 minutes late? What is going on with his life? He needs to get it together. Why is he not looking at me on the screen? Why is he looking down at his phone? What is up? Come on, man. Get your life together. What the heck? It's funny because I'm talking about patience today. And it's even more funny because I'm relating from a perspective of what I'm working on in my business. And it's funny because I've made you guys, whoever is here to listen on a daily basis, and I know there's at least one or two or three of you, and my phone's going to die. Oh my gosh, and I have to talk really fast. We're going to make things really interesting tonight. Okay. Patience. Why is he not here? Why is Ryan not speaking to us when he said he would be here? 15 minutes ago. He's late. He should be done right now. What is going on? I had a client consultation call go late, so I apologize, guys. My apologies for running late. That is my fault. I desire to get to the bottom of people's challenges. I also desire to make sure that they're aware that the total responsibility of what they're doing is their 100% responsibility. However, as a coach, it is my responsibility and my pleasure to walk alongside them, pair up with them, and be with them along the journey and the process, which is not easy because you have to learn how to lead yourself before you lead others. And it's very easy to stop leading yourself when you're leading others because people might be in the deep depths and the challenges and the hurts and the pains. And if I didn't have the coaching that I did earlier this year with my coach, Jeffrey Combs, on that topic, I can tell you for sure I would be feeling a certain kind of way with certain clients because they're feeling a certain kind of way. And so you got individuals responding and reacting to people in their lives causing problems. And in turn, the way they're dealing with and associating with you is having you react and respond in ways that are dealing with the challenges that you haven't addressed. And so that building of awareness is a very, very, what would I say? Building of awareness is very valuable in so many respects, but ultimately having that awareness allows you to put yourself aside so you can address what it is that you're looking to address. And that can be for any one of us as far as getting work done, whether we're working for someone else or working for ourselves. And I'll leave it there because I wasn't necessarily going that direction. So patience is something that provides or creates a good thing. I haven't updated the description yet, but I will here shortly. In fact, I didn't even put the description on yesterday's. Amazing. I'm surprised that I did not do that. Crazy. So we'll go ahead and update that one too really fast. It takes all of a bit of a second to do, which is cool. And that's the way it goes. Those people who are super popular that have huge teams and work in big businesses have their team do all these finer details right now. Rolling as a kind of a one-man show, the master chef, the bottle washer, the server, and the one who turns on the lights and turns off the lights. You do the best you can, but it's all good. We're here. We're getting this done. I appreciate those who are live watching right now. You are an encouragement to me to keep this going, and I've always applied the methodology when I've started one, at least or only one person counts. Let me phrase that. Let me put this in a better way. It only takes one person for me to do what I'm doing to count. I want to treat whoever shows up with my best, give them my best, and hope that it will provide the best. So the fact that I've got one person watching here on Instagram who has been my number one supporter in starting this business, my wife, she was supporting me back when we were dating. We're coming up on 4 years of marriage, and we've already surpassed our 4-year anniversary in dating. it's an interesting month for us. We dated for about 4 months. We've surpassed our 4 years in dating, and now it's coming up on marriage. A lot of fours this year. I'm a numbers guy. What can I say? But she's been there for me for the longest, and so I absolutely appreciate her. And I happen to see someone being very regular here on YouTube. So just wanted to give you a quick shout out as well. So ultimately, again, my thought process is this, is that if there's someone here who's an active audience who appears to be getting something from it, then great. I want to keep it going because it only takes one. And I want you to know that this particular avenue or this resource is here for you. So if you have any questions related to lifestyle, fitness, finances, recreation, relationships, education in any of these areas or more, if there's something else we haven't talked about and you'd like to know if we can speak to, we'll let you know if we can or cannot. Our sanctity, that's soul and spiritual health and health overall, being the H of Project Fresh. And that's what we're all about. So the reason why I brought patience up today, and I really, when I went and searched for the stock image, good things take time. I really love that photo because it's true. Good things do take time. This is coming from someone who is absolutely A-type, impatient, cannot wait for anything. Go, 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 go. And if you're not going my speed, you might get the, hey, get out of the way or leave me alone because I'm running fast right now, which is, it's not good. It definitely doesn't work in marriage. I'll tell you that right now. Any A-type people out there, if you're the A-type spouse and you're telling your spouse, hey, get on my gear, one, that comes across as insulting and rude and disrespectful. Two, it might bring about a message that says you're not good enough, or I don't think you're good enough for me. There's a lot of implications that can go on there. So I just encourage you guys on that topic. I've learned the hard way, and I've learned that there is a component to that lifestyle that's very selfish. I'm not saying it's bad by any means. We're all gifted and skilled in different areas in life, and we all move at different speeds and patterns and things like that. Ultimately, awareness of how you are on other people is very valuable. Not something I can say I'm 100% as far as application, but the knowledge is definitely helping me get there slowly but surely. So I've got more to learn and more to apply really than anything. And so getting back to the topic of patience, good things take time. And so I wanted to get into that. And what's most important is, what's up, Miss Jedi? Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us on the Instagram channel. Appreciate you joining in. In the process of losing weight, gaining, bulking up, building mass, growing your body in the ideal body. One of the questions I always ask my clients is, what is your ideal or goal body? You know, what is it that you'd like to see your body do? How would you like to see your body look? How would you like your body to feel? Those are typically the three areas that I focus on as a personal trainer, as a nutrition coach, as a accountability and transformation specialist. And those are some of the different things I call myself and the functionality of what I do. But ultimately, the idea is to assist someone from moving here to here and then continuing that process, because you can do that over and over again in the many categories that we cover in Fresh. The same with your finances. You might have a goal of paying down debt. For example, my wife and I were successfully able in this year to pay down or finish up paying down $22,000 of debt that I'd been sitting on for some time, even before our marriage. We were able to knock it out in 12 months. We had a process, we had a plan, we had some blessings come along the way that were able to help us speed up the plan. That something I don't normally say that I'll share here is that knowing the plan, we had to be patient. That plan was supposed to run for, I think it was 36 months. We managed to knock it down in a third of the time because we had a specific tool available to us to help us speed that process up. If you guys want me to do a series on finances, I'd be glad to teach that. And just drop it in the comments, Ryan. How can I pay down my debt? Whether it be student loans, car notes, mortgages, there is a specific way to accelerate that process. My wife and I are set up, and we have another tool in play to do so. And after we knock out some business debt that we've acquired from Me having to do business online will be in the near and clear for operating and cash flow that has no debt tied to it. A new process, a new amount, something that has to be addressed, and it's going to require patience. But having a financial, what would I say? Having a financial docket or spreadsheet that says zero on the debt category, whether it's business or consumer debt or personal, whatever it may be, is a very valuable thing. Yes, it'll feel nice, but there is application with not having debt. There's application with having debt as well. It just depends on what it is you're looking to achieve. But ultimately, whichever way you're going, it requires patience, and patience produces a good thing. I would even say great if you really want to go for it. So, in the context of losing weight, burning belly fat, toning up, building muscle, for example, one of the recent calls I just had in the last couple of weeks, the weight was, let's see, let's just say on average, I'll put it this way, on average, I'll have folks who want to do weight loss. It'll be somewhere between 30, 20, 30, 40, upwards 60. I've even had 80 and 100 pounds show up in some of the calls and consultations I've had. I'm going up and down here between YouTube and I need to get my phone stand. I forgot to bring it with me. For some of the phone consultations, anywhere between 20 and 100 pounds. Now, on average, what's been found to be a good pace for weight loss is going to be anywhere between 1 and 2 pounds per week. Anytime you get something that says you're going to lose 30 pounds in a week, you can ignore that, drop it like a hot rock, and move on. Because even if you do lose that 30 pounds in, let's say, 3 weeks, the most I've lost in 3 weeks has been about 13 pounds roughly. That was a cleanse that I was doing, and it was needed because I needed to address some poor eating habits. I needed to release a lot of toxins and other things from my body. But a lot of times, cleanses actually aren't really required. It just takes an understanding of what you need to put in your body and what you need to eat, getting your body moving, drinking water. Keto is not really required. It's just managing your fats and your carbs appropriately. Getting rid of carbs is not necessarily the best idea because it's the main fuel source of the body. Whether you're losing weight or gaining weight, that can be a very huge challenge for you if you try to get rid of all your carbs. If you tried it, then you might know what I mean. And there goes my phone. So bye-bye Instagram. So hopefully that live stays for me. But ultimately, what was I going to say? Ultimately, with a plan, anywhere between 1 and 2 pounds a week is a good estimate. So if you're looking at 20 pounds, that's anywhere between probably, let's say 12. A good number would be if you were really pushing hard and hitting everything you needed to do, you probably could achieve 20 pounds in about 8 to 10 weeks, but I would suggest as low as 12 and as high as 20. Okay, depending on your work schedule, how busy you are, how many commitments you have, how many things you're trying to do. It's like this. You could have a semester where you have only 3 classes, and I'm talking semester because more people are in the semester system than they are in the quarter system. I went to school on a quarter system, meaning I had 3 terms a year. So it was like this. I mean, college for me was like, you've got finals, 2-3 weeks later, you got your next midterm for the next set of classes. I mean, it was like bang, bang, bang. Certain classes would have midterms, and then the final, like professors would be like maniacal, and they would shove all this stuff in, and they'd be like, oh, we got a midterm on week 10. Week 11 is dead week. Week 12, we got our final. It's like, you suck. I hate you right now, professor. You know, like that's how fast it was. But I'm going to speak to those who are in a semester. You got that nice, what is it? How many weeks do semesters get? It's like 16 weeks or something. Me and my friends used to dream of, oh, how nice it would be to get through all this material in 16 weeks instead of 9. Like, oh, that would be magical. Anyway, I digress. So let's say that we are taking 3 classes. That should be a manageable semester, right? You should be able to study well those 3 classes, get all the information you need to apply it to whatever it is for your major, and have a relatively successful semester. Now, let's say we doubled the load and we did 6 or 7 classes, it's going to be a lot more challenging, right? Now, so there's those A types like me that want to take it on and still be successful and amazing. Okay, totally get it. There are those who are going to be feel the weight of that, right? I think ultimately everybody feels the weight of it. The same applies for weight loss. So if you speed it up, it's going to require more attention, more effort, more energy, probably more financial investment because you're going to either need to have someone cook your food, you're going to have to cook your food, or you're going to have to order it in. And thankfully, meal planning is a lot cheaper than DoorDash or um, Uber Eats or what's the other one I'm spacing? Postmates. Like Postmates charges 12 to 15 a meal, I think, and that's if you decide to tip or not. We have a meal plan service available where you can get meals as cheap as I think $7 or $8 a meal. So you got a great savings. It brings it right to your door. You pop it in the microwave. It's done in a couple minutes. You throw it back. You can throw on top whatever you need to flavor up your dish, make it great, get the macros and the calories you need, and you're on your way. So for us, we make coaching very simple. And that's what we're trying to do. Ultimately, whatever you decide to do as far as your rate loss, it's going to require patience. And the same applies if you're trying to build mass too. Let's say you're trying to put weight on. I would say that you generally could do maybe a half pound to a pound a week if you're really diligent in your eating, if you're really progressively loading. And I would say there's even a process, a little bit of an onset. Anytime you up the level of your weight training, typically the first 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks takes some time to get used to. And then it's actually boring as all get out to gain weight because you typically eat the same things because you get into a rhythm and a pattern which you want when you're consuming that many calories. And it can get to be very boring very fast. So gaining weight, putting on muscle is a challenge as well. I would say generally, if I had to pick one, weight loss is simpler. I'm not saying it's easier. It's simpler in the process. Reducing calories is definitely easier if you're doing it right. Uh, Adding calories and making them count and providing mass in the direction you want it to go is a totally different story. And typically, to see some substantial changes in the body as far as muscle, we're talking 8, 10, 12 months to really start to get some lasting change. You can have a nice, lean, muscular looking body, but if you're really talking about building out muscle to a point where you're gaining in size, that's going to be at least a year to get you some solid results. That's just the name. That's just the way our body works. It's just how it goes. So whatever good thing you're looking for, patience is required, but I promise you it's worth it. And I'll stop there because my wife is hungry and I'm late over. And so I've been trying to maintain my schedule to hold to my word for my wife. And I know those who are those who have integrity also carry a shield. If you're wondering what I'm referencing, that's from Proverbs 2. The Lord is a shield to those who walk in integrity. And I want to maintain my shield because there's a lot of stuff going on in life right now and can't afford to go in life without a shield. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. Has my mic been on? Okay, good. It's been on. Tap, tap, tap. Has it been there? Hopefully you've heard me all the way through here. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump off. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here 6:45 Pacific Standard Time. You can at least know that I'm going to be here. Apologies for being late tonight. And to those who are on Instagram, my apologies. My phone died. So anyway, hope you have a great evening. We'll see you soon. Take care.